We're fine, we're fine. I'm getting this. I'm going to use my ult to proc the lethal tempo. Full power! What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Spicy Noodle Adventure. Today we're going to be playing Lethal Tempo Nautilus in the top lane. I'm fairly certain you guys have never seen Nautilus swinging his massive anchor this quickly, so it should be quite an interesting watch. Before we start with the episode today, I want to show you just how easy it is to save ELO with one of my favorite sponsors, and of course I'm talking about OPGG's in-game overlay. For starters, the way it works, every single time you join a lobby, you're going to have an overlay that pops up next to your League of Legends client. It's going to give you a bunch of easy to interpret information that you can use to determine if you want to dodge or not. As you can see in this example, we've got Fiddlesticks on a loss spree. We've got Lucian also on a loss spree. I can see what their most played champions are. I can see that the jungler who is on a loss spree is also autofilled. He doesn't play jungle. I can go down the list and see our mid laner is also autofilled. He doesn't play the mid lane. And from this, I can determine that I need to dodge this game. So that's what we're going to go ahead and do. We've now entered a new lobby and it's looking a lot better. Only one player is on a loss spree, and by the looks of it, everyone is in the right position except for this Akali. So we're going to take a further look into her stats, and it's quite clear to me that he's not that experienced on this champion, so I'm going to keep that in mind as I go forward in this game. You can also bring it up anytime you want during the game to get more stats simply by clicking space and control. If you haven't yet downloaded it, the link is in the description. And if you're interested in helping the channel, make sure you download it through the link. The more support we see from this channel, the more likely it is that they're going to come back to sponsor us, and it is a great sponsor after all. This matchup's pretty one-sided. We're not going to be trying to trade with Pantheon that much. He's running Electrocute with Ignite. We're not going to be messing with that. Something I've realized with the Lethal Tempo Nautilus is that you don't want to be trading in the laning phase. It's a big farm fest until you get the Trinity Force, and at that point, there is a chance you can pick off your opponent. What we're waiting on is our jungler to gank. Wow, he just traded us in the minion wave and took so much damage for it. Something I haven't noted yet is that we started with the Doran Shield. Anytime you're versing Pantheon, chances are you're going to want the Doran Shield. It just nullifies his poke completely. This matchup's going quite well for us. The combination between the Doran Shield and our W, he just doesn't have the mana to sustain his poke. We just spotted Xin Zhao in the blue. We're quite pushed. We do have a ward though, so we're just going to keep that in mind. Ooh, we proc the Lethal Tempo. Look at the swing. Just imagine this with the Trinity Force and a Rage Blade. Wow, he just died on the red. Xin Zhao's invading. We're going to have to teleport and try to save this. Okay, we saved his red. He's lucky that he dropped the ward beforehand.
An enemy has been slain.
Good pickup. Use our potion. Try to slow the Annie. We've got Kali coming in. Usually, if I didn't look up the Akali, I would give him that kill, but we know for a fact he's only just started learning her, so it's probably going to be more effective on me. Just letting Akali know that Pantheon has started to roam mid. He's thinking about dropping. The sooner we push this in, the sooner we can get Pantheon back to lane. Yeah, he was sitting in mid waiting. We're a little bit deep. We want to get out of here. Right after we take all his shit, though. Oh, here we go. Ulting through the Xin Zhao. Pantheon's going down first.
Has been slain. Double kill.
Hook's coming up. It's going to end poorly. But yeah, you can see what I did there. I ulted through the Xin Zhao. Instead of focusing him, we can pick on the Pantheon, and my ultimate will go through both of them, dealing extra damage plus doing the knockout. That was still quite worth, I would say. Could have gone slightly better, but not going to complain. We got the Pantheon ult, which is actually quite big. A lot of the time when you're versing Pantheon, you could be stomping him, but if he gets a good roam off in the bot lane, it just changes the tempo of the game. So the fact that he has no ult anymore, pull him into the minion wave, lethal tempo. It just looks so funny. It's so satisfying to watch. The massive anchor. Okay, let's head back. We've got the teleport coming up. I doubt the Pantheon's dropped any wards. He probably could have waited a tiny bit, but still good. We got the flash from Pantheon. A little bit worried about the Pantheon ult coming up and then him affecting the bot lane, so I'm going to push this in. We want to draw him back to the lane. Sometimes you can freeze to deny gold, but in this case, with this matchup, that's not going to work. Oopsies, I was watching bot. But yeah, we know there's no ward, so I can just bait him here. Let's pretend we're recalling. Okay, I've kind of given that away, honestly. When I stepped in the bush, that made it super obvious. We can force, though. This is good. Nice job. This Amumu's playing very well. Oh man, I fucked up. I could have flashed that. We didn't need to give him the double stun. Once again. Ooh! Unlucky, but still impressed. Yeah, that... I don't know why I didn't flash, honestly. We've got a small farm lead on Pantheon. It'll be about 10 or so after this wave. There is a decent amount of synergy between Nautilus and the lethal tempo. Think of it this way, when you're farming the wave, all you want to do is push it in, right? You've got your E and your W, both of them are AoE and can proc while you're farming. So while you're farming, you're going to be proccing it on your opponent and then pushing the wave in even quicker. That's why with this build, you're just trying to farm for the most part. You don't have much kill pressure until you've got your items. Pantheon's ult is certainly up. They need to watch out in the mid lane. That's where he's going to be going. Time to run, boys. Just entirely avoidable. There's only so many times I can ping it. If they don't listen, well, that's on them. Enemy bot lane's rotating top. If I can get into the bush, we can get a cheesy kill. Let's ult him. Guarantee the knockup. Combo with our stun. This is bad. I'm in a bad spot. I don't think our hook will reach. Let's try our board. Don't want to get too close to the wall or he can jump it. Ah! If I could just land that, it pulls me through no matter the CC. Infernal's coming up. Damn, that dive went wrong. We just didn't have enough damage. Oh, well, now that we have the Trinity Force, that issue probably won't occur again. What I'm going to do is teleport down to help him with this Infernal. He can jump to the minion. Whatever, let's take the Infernal. Look at our attack speed now. It's starting to speed up. You're getting a glimpse of how interesting it's going to be while we're auto-attacking with the lethal tempo proc. Our Mumu's doing work on these objectives. We're taking all 3 outers thanks to the bot lane. We've also taken the Infernal. Now we're getting a Rift. I mean, we're cleaning up everything. We'll give him that farm. We're going to head to the bot lane. 120 farm to 108. He's picked up a few kills, but so have we. Predator Annie's doing work right now. Nami should be sticking with his ADC. I can feel it. Our team's just giving over free gold for no reason. We have to assume that Pantheon's got his ult. Stunned him. Nice, somehow I picked that up. Double buff. That's the passive of Nautilus, by the way. When you auto attack every 8 seconds, your basic attack will stun the opponent. Which is why it's fairly decent with lethal tempo. Think about it. Even though we're super squishy, we've got that stun from our passive comboed with our ultimate. So we have them stunned for at least 2 to 3 seconds, right? And during that time, we're going to be unleashing our auto attacks onto them. We're shy about 300 gold from the Rage Blade. So we're going to quickly farm that. They're making a big push on bot lane, which means me doing this is very greedy. I should be pressuring top. That outcome is pretty obvious, as you can probably imagine. But we will get the top lane as compensation. And then hopefully I can stop them from taking Baron. So we took 2 towers, they killed 4 of us. About even, but objectives are definitely worth more. We just need to make sure they don't take the Baron. Awesome, they're not even on it. Let's see what we can do. Remember, we're sitting on a lot of gold, so if this goes poorly, that's why. The beatdown. Just imagine when we get the Rage Blade. Oh my god, it's gonna be so good. That's what we were trying to do earlier with the Xin Zhao and Pantheon, but we missed the wall. I've got teleport and 4,000 gold. We cannot stick around here, but we TP in to help them. Ugh, we can kill him and take Baron. He must have flashed, right? Wow. By the way, I decided to pick up some armor. If you look at their team comp, we can counter most of them just by picking up a bit of armor. After we finish the component, we'll go back to building attack speed, but I'm not too sure what we're going to end up picking up next. There's a lot of MIAs, so let's pull back. I see this so often. You just see that they keep split pushing permanently, but they don't pay attention to the map. There's no point in split pushing if you're going to be dying for free. If you die, it's fine, but you need to make sure you're dying while your team is taking an objective. Like, we see no one's on the map. Don't flash over this wall. Run! Okay. We survived for quite a while, but this is exactly what I was talking about. If you're gonna die, at least die while your team is in a position to take an objective. That's just unfortunate. But it's still, the moral of the story still holds true. And he's got no flash. There we go. It all worked out, but yeah, that's somewhat a bittersweet ending. Okay, I was going to go Randuin's, But now that I think about it, I'd much rather have more cooldown reduction. So let's just go for the Frozen Heart. Oh, look at that attack speed. That's without the lethal tempo, which allows us to exceed the max attack speed limit. You know what, now that we're a bit tankier, we could even think about going for the Nash's Tooth. That'll give us some ability power, which will increase our shields, but it'll also give us AP damage per auto attack. I kind of like that. That's what we'll get next. Although, I wish I thought of that a bit sooner, because now we're going to exceed the max CDR. Oop, here they come. I need to peel back. 1 for 1. Not too bad. I've got no mana. There's not much point in me sticking around. You know what? Even though we're going to exceed the cooldown reduction cap, I'm still going to go the Nash's. But if you're going to be trying this build, make sure you don't build the Frozen Heart. If I could do it over, I would have gone for the Randuins, but we thought about it a bit too late. Good work. Now let's push in the mid. Dude, how satisfying is it to watch this guy auto attack? The anchor is so damn massive. That's so funny. It is probably better on me, honestly, than the Akali. He doesn't run on mana, and clearly in the last team fight, we're lacking mana regen. Let's grab the attack speed component. Okay, let's see what our attack speed is actually on. We're on 1.57. Interesting. Okay, the reason I want him to ward is because I have teleport, but if he doesn't ward in the lane, there's a chance the minions won't be set up properly. Here we go. Caught Annie out of position. I got him, I got him. Oh! Fuck. Oops. As soon as Annie engages, we just teleport, and then it puts Xin Zhao in a bad position where he has to decide if he wants to join the team fight. That means that the Nautilus is going to be right behind him. Look at that attack speed. We're fine, we're fine. I'm getting this. I'm going to use my ult to proc the lethal tempo. Full power! Okay, I'm sorry, Nami. You're on your own. We've got a bounty on us, and we don't want to give away the Baron. Annie Flash is big, though. So the fact that she even survived is tremendous. A little bit greedy. Oh no, we do not want to fight. Oh man, we're so out of position. That's good, that's good. We can stall. Oh my goodness, man. Well, we got the Kaiser ult. Oh. I mean, at this point, extra attack speed is kind of just like messing with fire. But for the sake of the video, let's just keep building attack speed. We want to completely breach the attack speed cap. But we need to figure out what's the next attack speed item we want. I'd like something that gives me a bit of tankiness, so I'm thinking Wit's End. That'll help us against Kaiser and Annie. Just zoning them, trying to give them some room to get out. We don't want to force this. Let's just go bot. Honestly, we don't need this Baron. Don't forget we've got Elder coming up as well. Here we go, we've got him. Nice. Baron. Oh, can we end? We can either Baron or just end. Gotta watch out for Annie. Okay, we've caught Annie behind us. Good work, Amumu. That should be it. Look at the attack speed. Oh, the minion got in my way. No! We're still fine though. Let me do it. Let me kill it. We want to proc the lethal tempo. Oh, we're not going to be able to proc it. Good game, guys. The Amumu played really well. Don't forget, if you haven't yet downloaded the OPGG app, I highly recommend you do it. The link is in the description. As you can see, we're now at Plat 3 46 LP. I had a lot of fun doing that. I think it's quite hilarious just watching Nautilus's massive anchor get swung at those speeds. I hope you enjoyed the video as well. If you have any builds to recommend for me, leave them in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next episode.
Y'all ain't on this level, bitches, Tilterella. Y'all can never beat them like an acapella. If you wanna laugh or cry, head like any time, then click the red sign and go and subscribe.